All right, Reggie. Before we get into this week's topics, is there anything that you want to speak on or talk about, or you want to get straight into questions?
Yeah, I'm glad all of y'all Irishmen made it through the day and doing okay. Made it through y'all St. Patrick's celebration. So I always acknowledge, the Black History Month and Martin Luther King birthday and Kwanzaa and Cinco de Mayo and all of that. So it'd be only right for me to acknowledge the Irishmen's St. Patrick's Day holiday that happened yesterday. Uh, So shout out to y'all on that. Don't forget, pick up the P-Funk t-shirts. Uh, we appreciate if y'all go out and support us on that. And other than that, let's get going, John. Also, I'd like to add, yeah, I know that Weasley voice has been killing y'all. Nigga ain't on no breathing machine or anything. It's just that my trait had opened up, and that's why y'all been hearing the Weasley. So we not over here. Don't be calling having Peter run over my house. Y'all talking about me and John over here mistreating dogs and shit. So other than that, let's go.
Okay. Um, Fredro Starr is doing an interview over on Art, and he told a story about the Sunset Park movie premiere and an interaction he had with Suge and Tupac, where evidently Suge had asked him to come to the Death Row label. Did you hear this? And if you did, do you have any comments or any stories about Fredro?
Fredro actually was kind of a decent TV show star at that time. He was big. He was doing Moesha, and he was kind of had a little name for that. The group the Onyx. Tell me a song that was on that the Onyx did. Y'all can't. And so I don't know, man. Everybody got a Tupac story. He's right. He was in the show on Sunset Park. That was the one I was trying to tell y'all. I couldn't think of the name of the movie that we had went to a premiere when I told y'all it was at Magic Johnson Theater. So that show you how big they thought of the movie Sunset Park. But Tupac did do a song on the soundtrack, and I think the Dog Pound did one as well. For some reason, I believe that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But on the soundtrack of Sunset Park, uh, Frederick Starr, man, that's why I talk shit about. That's why I talk shit about certain motherfuckers from the East Coast, and because they always tapping and throwing their little jabs. They do anything to try to downplay Suge Time and Death Row and all of that. I know y'all gonna be like, he ain't said nothing because y'all don't hear. The nigga is just straight out dissing Death Row, Suge, and Pac and all of that during that time. Not Pac per se, but saying things about Pac didn't want this, Pac didn't want that. Nigga, he ain't told you no shit like that. Those niggas was moving like. But anyway, I can't say they had the group the Dog Pound at the time, had the Outlaws and all of that. I ain't never heard, and I was there at the Sunset Park Magic Johnson Theater. So when you go and responding and saying, how would I know? Because I know I was there. I ain't never heard them talking about trying to sign no Onyx or him as a solo rapper. Maybe try to do something on Death Row East, but I don't even think they were talking Death Row East at that point just yet. And so that's about all they would have wanted from you probably. Uh, Only thing I remember about Onyx, the group Onyx, is Soundcastle Studio. You remember that? When they had your ass tied up and took y'all watches and robbed y'all at Soundcastle Studios in Glendale, California. That's what I remember. That's the only time I ever think of Fredro is when somebody showed me your watch. I'll just say that. When they were trying to sell your watch. But yeah, that's probably why you have so much disdain for West Coast. And I'll tell you. Y'all gonna keep going over there and tapping and sending these subliminals to the West Coast and talking shit about Death Row? I'm the only one who can talk shit about Suge and Death Row. Everybody else gonna get responded to. And you just think about that. How you was tied up like a little bitch. They dog tied your ass, you and your group, at Soundcastle Studios in Glendale. That's all I remember about you, nigga. Yeah, I saw you over there with that bitch ass nigga. Choke no joke as well. Shouldn't be friends with Reggie enemies. Peace bomb first.